Well, I have the old kids, yeah, but I mean,
we started with the Blinkeis. Lots of engine. I think they like about the ESP. Wi-Fi for easy updates. So all the code is available. You can compile anything you want. You can modify the extension point. So if you just want to upgrade and fix above or use the latest firmware, you can just add it on the install it or update it through the interface. So, especially as you have more features into it, the software gets more complicated, it has more libraries, and you have to use a certain version of the IDE, etc. And it can be a big barrier to just put your Blinkeis right. So this is just a generic look. It's a very cheap processor. There are cheaper ones out there, but cheap. And there's nothing cheaper that has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Usually, if anybody has a Wi-Fi capability, they just include the ESP as a full processor that does the Wi-Fi. It has lots of RAM for such a little device, and some configurations where it support 60 megs of flash. This means that you store a lot of data, and then you can have animation sequences very large. You can store when you're doing the update. You basically have two versions of the firmware at the same time, where one fails the default and the factory default one. It's also a quite fast processor with 2 cores. Most extensions you probably only use one. The best user is taking a Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. It's good to run a 7 core. And then most machine to run it here first. And as I said, there's Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. And third protocol was called ESP32, which is proprietary. And it uses the same antenna as the Wi-Fi. And it's basically small packets. In 2 modes, there is point-to-point communication between 2 devices, or it's in broadcast mode. But the nice thing about point-to-point is that too long. I'm sorry. Okay. The nice thing about the point-to-point is is that the sender will know if it was received. There's an acknowledgement. So you resend if it's important that the message process. If it's just a status, you don't have to resend it. You just wait for the next message to come along. Compared to the Mega, this is also from their spec sheet. Many sketches don't run into this, but you're limited in RAM primarily, in working RAM. So if you want to store sequences in here where you want to be particular about the lights, you would have to hard code that into the sketch, and the turnaround time would just be greater as opposed to just loading a file that contained all that. Like a little movie file, which you can play movies on USB, not on the LEDs. Like a stream. The other things you can actually people are doing logic engineering and you can stream internet radio and have the lights react to the music. I'm sure that's really canon, but good. The cons of using ESP is that it is a surface mounted component, and circuit boards like that are a little bit more sensitive to rougher handling. you have to be a little more careful when you screw it in, flexing the board or break solder points. It is a 3-volt device instead of a 5-volt device, so it is 5-volt tolerant, but if you're having weird issues, you would probably want to double check. But for the regular serial connections at quad rates and using a Droid, there should be no problem. The other con is that if you're compiling a sketch, you need additional tools for just the regular RT and RT. You can install a voice support package for it, which has several versions, that come fairly rapidly. So one version to the next, some things may stop working, or may take a little while for the libraries to catch up. If you were using a server library, it worked previously. And I'm supposed to teach a programming class on Saturday. I could show you a tool that helps with it. It's called Platform IO. And the great benefit of that is that you don't have to install the ESP tools, you don't have to install any of the libraries, you just fetch this sketch that you're going to run. And in the description of the sketch, it will contain all the versions. It will fetch everything automatically. It's a bit of a learning curve to start Platform IO, but it's not bad. It's Platform IO. But overall, it will save you a lot of hassle to find the right libraries. The big benefits is the web-based configuration. You can configure your light figure. There's a web browser interface. You can tell which lights you have, which versions of the lights. I actually had a large panel, something like that, or 50 by something, a big array, and you could use that as the rear pixels. So the number of pixels and the dimensions, it's all configurable. There's a web-based installer. You can upload new firmware through the browser, and there's also there's two types of web-based installers. One for a completely fresh board that's never had any code on it, and the other one is through the web configuration interface. And as I mentioned earlier, there's the wireless interconnect. But in here, it's working in conjunction with 2 Arduinos. Yeah, 3. There's each of the PSI Pros, so that has an Arduino drone, and then there's the 50 HP lights here, and this is sending out the serial commands. The other thing that I want to show you guys quickly is get used to playground. So this is a Arduino simulator. In here we put in a Mega. Okay. Full screen. So in here you have this Arduino simulator. This is a full web interface. You can set up your connections.
Okay, hard to hear.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to give my daughter my laptop, so I use this other laptop. I'm familiar with it. So here you don't have to worry about current here, so you can plug in an infinite 5-volt. Grounds, and we have different pins. And we added here.
That's not very real.
That part's not very realistic, yes. And I added here two push buttons, and up here is the logic lights, these here, and below here is the rear logics. And we can just, this sketch is overly complicated because it includes some custom routines we'll see in a minute. But you can just hit play, and you see it start loading up. It'll print out the current command that is executed here. And you can press a button and change the animation and print the sequence that is running currently. And the nice thing about this one, this is emulating ESP32, just as it will do Omega. You can upload additional libraries, so it has the Real2 library here and the NeoPixel library. You can see the actual diagram before Flex, and if you want to copy and paste, you can either edit it over here or you can edit it over here. For example, the NeoPixel here is arrays in rows of 4 and columns of 24. In this sketch here, it's hooked up to these push buttons. It has a patch click here to change this selected sequence from an array of just up here sequences. We will go all in here. But you can modify the sketch here. Serial print, for example. You can just say rerun the simulation.
What simulator is that? You got that one?
No, this is called Droid up here. I can speak it on. And now if I press the previous button here, it says hello down here. So it's a great way to try out different things. You don't have to use the Real2 library, you can use fast LED or whatever. The Real2 library is just a wrapper around sort of R2 type components, so instead of dealing with individual LEDs, you have to deal with a logic light or a holo projector or something. So if you want to make a droid with 12 holo projectors, it's pretty easy to just add and assign some pin numbers to those individual components. So the color, in the simulator, the colors are 100% accurate. It took me a couple of times when colors were changing the way they should change, but and then you can also emulate servos if you want to see that as well. So there has one holo projector and 6 servos, and it's going to run the which animation is it running? Marching ants. See the servos moving back and forth. So this may be a useful tool for builders to try out code and not have to worry about wiring things correctly.
Can you use that? I like to set the flow exposed here.
It's just a simulation, copy paste the sketch. And if you want to use the library manager to upload your own libraries, they have a whole bunch of them. Fast group libraries, they have all that. I think if you want to upload your own library, you have are supposed to do.
What was the name of this again?
Well, that's up here. It's WOKWR.
Okay.
.com. Yeah, I don't really have anything else. But happy to
Thank you.
answer questions if you have. Happy to answer any questions if you have.
I guess from the simulator side, they're still enforcing all the computer restrictions. So maximum service can have lots of stuff.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, we know from what we know,
Yeah.
we can get around that, because, it's a computing limitation, not a hardware limitation.
Yeah.
But in terms of getting out of power constraints where your server's starting to run out, this is like it. If your terminal does let you work, and you point it to your draw, you find something weird, well, okay, I know my code is doing what's meant to. And that's a pretty big hurdle for a lot of people.
that's a very, very valid point. That you'll see that you can prove that your code is working.
Yeah.
And the problem might be outside.
Right. You know it's a stable environment, and it should work every time you're compared to in the Droid reason like signal or whatever.
And as I said, I haven't tried it in here, but when it comes to ESP32 as well. It is also possible that you may have problems that are simulators with
Sure.
but I think it's another tool that might be helpful. For example, the whole project that's right. Yeah.
Using faster than you library on Mimir Reynisson, there's a better delay function calls in the code which halts the multitasking, freezes the CPU.
Never used delay.
I know. I recently found this out. So this processor, 2 cores, should multitasking well, it's more delay friendly. Not changing the source code.
Well, how each library pushes out. I mean, and the way the ESP fast delete is implemented differently than Arduino.
Oh,
Cutting out a little bit here.
sorry.
So delay would definitely at least delay the next sequence, animation sequence, whether the actual pixel, probably not yet, because it's a single push, right? There's a push. But going from one step to another one, what you probably want to do is you want to put in,
Converted to noise.
convert to millies and then check the elapsed time.
On step 4 is basically stuff on from the early after it's very
Right, because if something doesn't work, we'll just add delay and see if it works better. Sure, because you shouldn't make too many in one go, yeah. Yeah. It's sort of kicking the bucket down the road though.
Arduino puts definitely puts a lot of restrictions on what you can do with delay as a big example. I use this trick professionally in a completely non-Arduino. Then you just delay comes back
Yeah.
because you properly multitask and stuff. It's a lot more complex.
Yeah, the multi-processor on the ESP32 doesn't get around the delay. You put a delay in, it still impacts the CPU who's running the thing that's put the delay in. So it doesn't solve the problem of digital processing. But it does allow you to do things like offload your web interface on the same CPU. So it deals with all that stuff, while your main CPU deals with what you like.
I can show you the web interface if you want to, if you haven't seen that.
Yes. Yeah.
So the web interface is set up to be phone friendly, so that the idea is that it might you have the setup and you have logic. So the setup you can set up the logic, you can pick up which kind of R series and which kind of rear logic, and if you mounted them upside down, you can say it's inverted and there's this super one that's over there, the 256 LED one, in case you want a really big one. You can, on the board, you can, there's potentiometer, you can adjust the buttons. You can also do it in the web interface, you can change the brightness, you can increase the brightness, and or set it back to default to say, there's Arduino connectivity, either via serial, or if you want to use the touch application, you can have that as a bridge for Arduino. You can set up the Wi-Fi interface, it's probably a good idea. You change the default password. You can upload new firmware here. But the other way to do it is to use the web installer, which is just a website. Then you plug it in via USB, and it doesn't matter what's on the board, you can always restore it. And then there's just a little sort of web interface where I change the sequences that you can set. Say run. There's also a couple of custom sequences, and you can make your own sequences. For example, like wildfire. The original idea with web interface was just to sort of play with it, play with one, not necessarily as a control interface for your robot, but to drive different settings and particularly to update the firmware if there was something that needed to be improved. Any more questions?
I had a question, when you were showing the objects and you were changing some of the values that you have potentiometer on the board. How does that work? One override the other? You combine them or?
Once if you start readjusting the potentiometer, you're going to switch it back to the old value the potentiometer was set at. So the potentiometer is activated. You're going to start it to adjust mode, adjust the Q, for example, and then speed such as to keep to what potentiometer is currently set. But then when you say that setting, right, then it's not really reading the potentiometer. Yeah, but if you go back to adjust it, it overrides the override. And the ESP can easily drive like Magnet can too, but all the lights that you want to there. So it's all a question of what sort of design methodology you want to do. You want to have one control point for everything, or if you want to have different CPUs with just different getting into it.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah, that's it.